Look, check this out. This is your boy, Chief Akachi. I'm getting real sick of Sonny. I forgot her last name. I'm not, because that's how irrelevant she is to me. But I'm really getting sick of you. First of all, y'all are, now they have this joke that this comedian said at a Trump rally that I thought was mean spirited too. I don't support you calling somebody's home a heaping pile of trash. I'm not saying that the out backlash that he's getting from Puerto Rican people, which I know it's really just Sonny, because again her ego is bruised. First of all, you decided to address black men, Sonny, which there's a correction to what you said on the View. The the demographic that has the highest rate of enlistment in the United States is the black man. We have the highest. That's even above the white man. That's above the Asian man. That's above the Hispanic man. And don't say Puerto Rico is not Hispanic, because yes, you're lumped in with that group. And your actual enlistment rate is lower than your population. Y'all do not have the most. See, this is what y'all love to do. And I'm sick of this, y'all playing these identity politics. But since you want to play those identity politics, let's talk about this. You were upset with the comedian who was, yes, at a Trump rally. Yes, he might be supporting Trump, but Trump doesn't have control over this grown man. And you're mad at Trump for what this comedian said. When in comedy is subjective to a certain degree, but also nothing is off limits in comedy. And I'm getting sick of the left always trying to look out for people's feelings and, oh, we can't do this. If it's a bad joke, it's a bad joke. But if the joke is, whether the joke is funny or not, when black people are talked about and jokes are made about black folks, especially with you Hispanics, y'all love to join in and have a full belly laugh. But now that the joke's on you, you have an issue? No, we're not doing this. You're the biggest hypocrite, Sonny. This is not to Puerto Rican people. I'm not saying talking about Puerto Rican people. I don't even want to participate in that circuit. That's more Tariq Nasheed speed. I mean, I'm gonna leave it to him, because he does a great job of getting you up out of here. But you're a tether, Sonny. Just you, okay? And it's not based because you're on Puerto Rican. It's on your hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. I was about to say hypocriticism, but I don't even know if that's a word. I'm not going to use that. You're a hypocrite, Sonny. You're a hypocrite. You decided to address black men as crazy because they voted for Donald Trump. And you don't understand that you, with your loud mouth, are torpedoing any further reconsideration to vote Democrat based upon your behavior. That's what you're doing. You and Kamala Harris and her campaign management. Now, I served in the Army. And while I was in the Army, yes, you had some decent Puerto Rican people. That's why some of my best times was at this bar on Fort Gordon with a few Puerto Rican people. Blacks intermesh very well. It was one particular Puerto Rican person, Sergeant First Class Maldonado. As far as I know, he is now forcibly retired. But he was showing favoritism to his own people. And he got a lot of EO complaints on him. Poetic justice. You're in the United States military. Your job is not to see race. We're supposed to be set above the rest. And you're in the military doing stuff like that. Maldonado. That's why his ass got forcibly retired. But that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, you might You want to sit here and try to tout. You're trying to take on what it is. What you're doing, Sonny, is called stolen valor. You're trying to take on this. We're so patriotic as Puerto Ricans, which I'm not saying that Puerto Ricans aren't. You're not. You didn't serve. So why are you talking about it? Why don't y'all just leave military discussions to military people? Why stop trying to invoke us into this conversation, people who served? Because those soldiers who are still active duty right now cannot discuss politics. You know that there's an AR-15 against that? AR-15. AR-15, that's the rifle. Army regulation in the UCMJ. Yeah, sometimes that's the PTSD, which I was diagnosed with. But anyways, do you know that we're not even allowed to discuss politics? And we don't need you to be a voice, Sonny, because you didn't serve. You don't know what it's like to be in the Army. You don't understand that even if you hate the person next to you, you still got to trust them enough to be able to complete the mission. You don't understand what it's like to have to respect rank of a person who is higher than you, because and you can't rightfully put them in their place for the undermining of the rules and regulations in the military, which is what Maldonado was doing, undermining the rules and regulations of the military and what the military stood for. See, this is the issue, Sonny. Then you lie. I don't understand. It's so easy and simple. You got AI now who can do the work for you, do the research for you. You don't even have to research it yourself. You can type in anything in AI, anything in Google now, and AI will pick up on it and try to answer it the best way, with the best possible information from the most accurate sources. That's what AI does. And if you literally Google this, you'll see that black men have the highest rate of enlistment. Hispanic and Asian men don't have their rates. Okay, at the rate in which they enlist is lower than their population, than their percentage of the U.S. population. This is how you calculate who has the highest enlistment rates according to a certain demographic. That's the formula. And when I did the comparison of white men and black men, but black men on top have the highest enlistment rate according to their population size. Asian and Hispanic men have lower enlistment rates than they do their actual population sizes. So for you to sit here and lie and say you're the most enlisted, which you're not, which is why that comedian felt comfortable enough to disrespect your people. If you're the spokesperson, which you're not, I know you're not. I know there's some Puerto Ricans that actually probably can't stand you either. They're looking at you like, what the fuck? You're a disgrace. There's Puerto Rican people who are saying this. You're a disgrace to these people. Stop speaking for these people and actually have the conversation as an individual. See, I'm not attacking your people, your culture, none of that stuff. I'm attacking you. You are a despicable person. No one likes you. And the only person that listens to you are these other bitter people who are just outcast of their particular groups. You tried to invoke that, and that's what pissed me off, because you attacked me twice now. No, that's actually 3 times, because first time you called us crazy, deranged, crazy and ridiculous black men. I'm a black man, as you can clearly see. Then, in this situation, okay, okay. Then in this situation, you got the nerve to try to take credit for some, try to take away, which is what they call that. All right, baby. Well, again, class. What was the term? You all right? I'm still. What was What was the term? Stolen valor. Because black men are the most. See, what she's expecting to get is respect. Any type of benefit from being someone who was a part of the group. And really, not even all black men can claim the that statistic either. Only those who served. But see, not all black men are looking to be respected, and then, I mean, yeah, you have your small individual who try to benefit from it, but you're actually trying to benefit because you're trying to invoke this in a conversation that's about your people or your culture, because you felt like that person disrespected you when you should have attacked that person's sensibilities, well, like I'm doing you. Like their moral compass. Why would they even say something so reckless and disrespectful, especially when you're attached to a campaign? You can't just say whatever the hell you want to. Because there's parts of America that look like shitholes. So I don't understand why we even having this conversation about, and I've been all over America, so you can't tell me that there ain't no parts of America that look like shitholes. And I don't want to get into the identity politics, but there are black and brown communities, oftentimes. So for you to sit here and lie and then try to invoke that in the conversation, that's where I draw the line. Because what we can't allow to happen, my fellow veterans, is for these people to use us as political pawns. I think you as a collective, us as a collective, me included, we should be able to vote for whoever the fuck we want to, especially because we spilt blood for this country. We should be able to enjoy the rights now that we're no longer in the military. And we should do that for our brothers and sisters that are still over there in overseas. So, Sonny, back to you. What I suggest you do is get a big bowl of shut the fuck up. That's what you do. You get you a spoon and you eat shut the fuck up. That's what you should do. Okay?